All right, so let's set some ground rules. I took the under in the Canadian Vancouver game, and with 12 minutes left in the second period, they're at 5 goals already. Good bet, Luke. Did you see the Canadians Vancouver game? I took the under, and it's not going to hit. Did you see the document I shared with you?
Yeah.
All right, so we could just add those in. I'm not doing like any kind of draft order. We'll just add those in as we make the picks. Do you want to go first? We'll snake it. So whoever goes first, next person gets 2 picks. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, that's fine. And we're free to choose any position, or do you want to go position by position?
Choose anybody you want.
Okay.
I have no idea. I feel like I'm going at this so blind right now.
You're in a way better spot than I am. All right, I will take. This is going to go against what I somewhat said in the group chat, but I'm going to take Luke Johnston first. And he's in the wrong spot already.
Can you put like a Luke Johnston like EAR in parentheses next to it? Because that would really help my neurotic brain. All right, you took him. Okay, I'm going to counter, and I am going to take – God, this is hard. Do we have a draft clock? I'm going to take Mason Whitney with one of my picks here and put him on my top line. So I'm definitely taking Mason Whitney, and I am also going to take – I think I'm going to take Bowden Gamble. So I'm going Gamble and Whitney.
Should we just are you using the preview capsules to sort of look at players?
I have just a random list.
Okay. Because I was going to say we should maybe cross them off or highlight them on here. So that's what I'm using. But
that's fine. You do whatever you're going to do. I'm just kind of go by my brain.
All right. So you took Whitney.
So you get 2 now.
Okay, I am going to go, man, am I going to go heavy here? I'm going to take smaller. All right, I am just going to say screw it, and we are just going all in with Darian. So I will take Erickson, and I will take Moore.
Yeah, I thought about doing something similar. I don't think you can really go wrong with that. I am going to change up the divisions a little bit here and kind of maybe go a little off the board, but I'm going to take Tate Fitzmaurice as our first Division II player taken and my third forward, and I'm going to go younger on my blue line, and I'm going to go Shane Mettler and have 2 New Canaan kids now. So I'm going Fitzmaurice and Mettler, and you're up.
Let's see. Who do I want to put on this line? I think I want to put.
We don't have to make your line pairings right now.
No, I know, but I'm still thinking.
This is never going to work for like a podcast. So like I'm wondering if like we have to create a YouTube channel and we can upload that there for people.
Don't we have a YouTube channel?
Do we have a? Well, we have that J. Yeah, we have that like J YouTube channel. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll post this there once it's downloaded. I have a new computer from work, so it like uploads things faster, even though my Wi-Fi sucks.
So I am gonna go with. I'm gonna keep my team's constant here.
3 players from one team right now.
Yeah, it's going to be 5 players across 2 teams.
Which is also scary how good that Darien is. That your first 3 picks all came from them.
I'm going with Connor Smith and John D'Erico.
Okay, going with D'Erico early. I think probably we had him as one of the runners-up for goalie of the year. All right, if you're going goalie, I'm gonna go goalie, and I'm gonna go 2 of my goalies right here. I'm gonna go Charlie Zolan, and I'm going to go Bo Johnson. So I now have 3 New Canaan players, and you have 3 Darien players. So I have 2 of my 3 goalies, Zolan and Johnson. And for the screen sharing purposes, we're going to show what we have here. So Benny's got
that by you going full screen, I think that just. Oh, there we go. Okay. I kind of feel like
more deer. Periodically, I'll do that, I guess. Like players are all coming from like 4 different teams.
Yeah, that's not going to change. So I'm just going to I'm just going to wrap up goalies, and I'm going to take Schofield, and I'm going to take Martin.
All right, Schofield and Martin are off the board.
So I'm done with goalie now.
Okay, I'm going to go with another solid defenseman all-stater last year and go with Zach Schroeder. Notre Dame. I think I spelled that right. And then I'm going to fortify my forwards with someone. Give me a second. It's funny as I could go with another New Canaan kid. I can't have 4 New Canaan kids. Could I? Whew. Got a couple of things bouncing around in my head right now. You know what? Why not? Axel. So I got Sather there and Schroeder, 2 SEC players to join my. Actually, no, I had 2 SEC players before that. All right. So far, just the roster breakdown. You're all D1 right now. I'm all D1 except for Tate Fitzmaurice. And the Bruins are down 3-0. You gotta be kidding.
I'm gonna go.
Tonight.
I'm gonna go Swanson on D.
Ah, bastard.
And I'm gonna go Zolan on offense. Did you go? Oh, you spelled Greenwich. Okay.
I like it.
Oh, you also did prep.
I like it. I'm going to stick with D because I think there's a lot of forward options out there. I had somebody in mind. It was Swanson. I'm going to go 2D here. And it's, again, no offense, like 50 teams out there, but I'm sticking with kind of our same group here. I'm going to go, my second D pair is going to be Stein and Noonan. So that's my third prep player. But you know what? They're prep. They're prep for a reason. I don't need to go goalie till my last pick now because you have 3 goalies. So I'm going to hang tight on that. I now have 4 of my 6 starting D though, and it's looking pretty formidable. So good luck to you moving forward, Ben.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm going a little crazy here after this. Just wait. Kids going all over the map. It's gonna be fun. Might start holding up hockey pucks for every team of the kids that I choose. I got my new Avett Brothers album today. I should start playing that in the background. Make me feel some type of way.
This is a near impossible task.
Near impossible what?
Task to
I don't
methodically draft amongst 53 teams.
Correct. We've only taken players from I think 5 teams.
Yeah.
It'll start evening out though, because I mean I still have 8 forwards still in 2D. You still have 4D and 8 forwards, and I still have a goalie. So there'll start being some more. We could create a taxi squad at the end of guys that could come play if anybody we need them because of COVID, the vid.
All right. I am just going to keep loading up where I feel like there are strengths. So I am going to take Ben Bates and I'm going to take Danielson. So I'm now loading up on Greenwich.
I'm definitely doing something different with my next round. But I want to confirm that this is what I'm doing. I want to give you both picks simultaneously so nobody's waiting. But I want to make sure it's exactly what I want. I'm definitely doing that. All right, I'm gonna go. God, this is hard, and I feel I don't like this bad radio with all the delays, but I want to make sure I'm not missing something that's right in front of me. All right, I'm gonna go with Aaron Kalua. I still can.
When I was looking at players before we started this, I'm like, if I take this kid, we're gonna butcher his name again.
Well, I'm butchering it. I think it's Kalewa.
I think it was Kalewa.
That's what I just said. He had like 1 million goals last year, so I'm gonna take him, and I'm gonna take one. Maybe the other one's still available to me later. Got a coin. I'm gonna take Joe Romano. I'm taking Romano J from Sheehan. Now you have to take the other one, or let me take the other one, or else it's not going to be fair, and it's going to be an awkward dinner table conversation for them. That one got drafted, and the other one is going to be on a taxi squad. So it's in all fairness, you have to take the other one, or leave him for me. But I'm dipping D2, man. This is where it's going to get interesting. You got no D2s, and I have 3 D2s now, but I think talent outweighs division right now. You throw those kids on any D1 roster, they're going to be okay. Ooh, I got another D2 that I'm going with. You're not going to get them. You're not even think to get them. It's going to domination. Domination. We'll give a little screen share update. Minimize. The Whitney Gamble, Fitzmaurice, Sather, Kalewa, Joey Romano. You got Erickson, Moore, Dierico, Zolan, Danielson. On D, Johnston, Swanson, and Bates, I got Mettler, Schroeder, Stein, and Noonan. And in net, you're set. Smith, Schofield, Martin. And I got Zolan and Bo. Might take Bo's backup this year. I heard that kid's supposed to be very good, but I don't think I'd win any voting by taking 2 New Canaan goalies. I think we should put this out, too. I think this should be like a vote where somebody votes on who has the better team. So I might start.
All right, so I just took Griffin McCary, and I also took
McCary was the one I was going to take. So you took Romano, other, and Griffin McCary because you suck. Oh, man. All right. That's fair. That's fine. I'm not upset about it. I am. I wanted McCary. That was my next guy I was going with. God, I feel like this kid's sliding too much. He burst on the scene last year. I feel like out of nowhere. And he's a machine, and I think he makes sense for if I could have one of each of these guys on each of my top 3 lines, I'm going to take Tiernan Curley from prep as well. So now I have Whitney, Sather, and Curley. I might just take all 3 of them and put them on one line, and then good luck to you. And then my other selection, at this point is going to be Tucker Healy from West Hill Stanford. So I am down to 4 forwards left. You still have a lot, but I'm changing my lines around right now just because I want to put the 3 prep guys on one line. And I'll share the doc. Or show the doc, I should say. So that moves.
Anytime you share it takes my screen away.
All right, well, I'll wait to do that then. So I actually Tucker Healy just got bumped up to the top line with Gamble and Fitzmaurice, and now Curly, Sather, and Whitney are on my 3rd line, which would probably end up being my 2nd line. But these are details. This game's never being played, so we don't need to worry about that.
Okay.
We're going to take, after these 2 picks, we're going to take a quick pause in the recording because I have to take a leak. I like the aesthetics behind you with just the clock. It's a good setup. My room's a disaster. I got hockey pucks everywhere.
I'm just in my kitchen.
Mine looks like an Applebee's exploded.
All right. I'm going to try to rebound here with some forwards because I need 6.
And you're looking at mine and you're scared.
No, I'm not.
Or you might,
Right now, you're putting out 2 guys in your second line.
well, that my next pick is going to go there if he's available. I got to make sure. I feel like I'm missing the obvious. I'm missing something so obvious, and we're going to get ripped for this. But I don't. At this point, I'm like
We're gonna get ripped no matter what.
like Teflon at this point. I'm also really struggling with who my last goalie is going to be because there's so many. That's the hard part. Only picking 6 goalies out of 53 teams is the hardest part we're doing.
I didn't find it hard.
No,
I picked the 3 best that I could find.
A lot of really good goalies out there.
Yeah, but you're not going to carry more than 3. Some teams don't even carry 3. Wasn't there a team or 2 last year? They only had 1.
No, they're doing the previews. There's right off the top of my head, SGWL only has 1 goalie. I think Glastonbury only has 1 goalie. I want to say Weathersfield might only have 1 goalie. That's 3 teams right there that only have 1 goalie. I should have started. You're right. I should have started crossing names off because I'm still like reading through this whole friggin' list, and there's a lot.
I'm drafting Kovalev.
Okay, so you now have your 4th Greenwich player. No, 3.
4.
And I have 1.
I'm going to take
Greenwich this year. I mean, 5 players already drafted.
I mean, FCAC between Darien and New Canaan are going to have 5 each also.
True.
I would think. And I am going to go with, I'm going to go with my gut here. I'm going to take Bobby Allen from ND West Haven.
Here's the deal. I don't dislike the pick. That kid came on strong.
Yeah, and
I like him too.
He didn't play a lot. I don't remember the reason. Was he hurt? No. He can only play half the season because he transferred.
Right, but he was with Hall Southington, I think, 2 years ago. He came over. He had a very good.
No, I thought it was a team more in the east or the western part of the city.
I thought it was Hall Southington.
More west than Southington. like Danbury West.
No, I think it was Hall. I think he played for Hall Southington.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm drafting him.
He 100% played for Hall Southington, and then he made the jump to Notre Dame.
Congrats to him. Now he's on my team.
I'm not. Listen, we don't want to sit here and be like, yo, that's a reach, because these are high school kids. But I think there's some other names that I would choose right now. But I like Allen. He's your power forward more than anything. I mean, he's gonna be able to protect Kovalev on that line, and I don't know where I'm going right. Did you take 2 there or 1? Don't you need to take 2?
2. I took Kovalev and Allen.
Oh, okay, so we're gonna pause the recording real quick. All right, we back. Who's up? Me? All right. I have to get a forward to join that second line. I probably should have paid better attention when I was not with us. I'm going to take Brian Essing, 40-something points last year for NDF. I think he's solid. I think he fits well in that line. And I'm going to take Liam Gelston. I think he gets forgotten a lot on St. Joe's. I think he's a bright spot on that group, and I'm going to take Liam as part of my 3rd D pair.
This is a rough list. No offense to everyone who's not been drafted, which is
every play. No offense to every player.
Literally, I'm scrolling team by team to try to find somebody to draft, and these are like assumptions based on I haven't seen these kids play in a year.
Well, some maybe.
These kids I've never honestly heard of.
Who the hell's this guy? This guy's dead. Cross him off then. That was from me.
I can't wait to meet Mackie Stambaugh from Farmington Valley. Never heard of him.
Had a great year last year. Come on, you remember Mackie Stambaugh. I talked about him plenty of times on the pod.
Doesn't mean I was
paying. They have 3 really good players coming back on that team. I don't know that they're draft worthy right now. Stoneman, Stanball, and Groyo.
They're going to struggle with that arena.
Jackson Hall and Arena. All right, what do I got? I got 3 forward lines left, a D and a goalie. You got 3 forwards, not 3 forward lines, just 3 forwards. You got 3 forwards, 2 D left. We'll do a screen share just to piss Ben off. and take a look at what
Oh, yeah, it just bumped me. I was gonna say it didn't.
what we're looking at here on the goalie situation. Holy FCAC is all I have to say with it. All right, Benny, what you got, man?
I'm gonna take somebody that I'm not sure about this one either, but based on on Intel, might be a competitive pick. I'm gonna take the newest Xavier Falcon in Dylan Reynolds.
Yeah, Dylan Reynolds, really good player. Something wonky happened with his stats. Where I had his stats from last year down as like, what do I have there, Ben? Like 8-6, 8-8, something like that. I should say it in the article.
No, you didn't say it.
Right. That's because I think I took off.
You had Lyon and Krause.
So the stats that were reported for Reynolds was like 21 and 21. I was like, there's no way he was at 42 points. That would have been among like the leaders in the state. So that was something to consider. But good player, really good player. I think he's gonna have a monster year for Xavier. So I got a kid right now that's a tough one. I'm talking to. Oh, did you take your second pick? No, you still get one more, don't you? You only took Reynolds.
Oh, you're right. I did only take Reynolds.
All right, so I can't say my next.
So yeah, don't say this. I'm taking Will Stewart.
Damn, I was going to take Will Stewart. I keep taking the ones like literally. I was taking Stewart and this other guy with my next two picks, but one of them I'm going to take. He plays D. I think he's played D for them in the past, but advanced scouting I'm getting right now says he's going to be playing forward this year. I actually thought of him as a forward. I was going to draft him as a forward. According to my advanced scout, he's very, very good. Might be one of the best players in the state, according to my advanced scout, which I'm going to show quickly. You can't see it. Advanced scout saying that I'm going to take Timmy Hayden from Immaculate. And
as what position?
As a forward. I'm taking him as a forward. It could have been an easy way to slide him into D, but I think he's actually playing forward this year. But now I'm lost because my second one I was taking was going to be Stewart, so now I have to go back to the drawing board. And I think I might look back to the sub D1 ranks for this position. I mean, I could go way off the reservation there, but I have an idea of where I'm going with my next one, and I think it's going to be with his 30-something goals he scored last year, Guerin Favreau from Woodstock.
I knew you were going to take him.
I love him.
I also didn't realize his first name was spelled that way.
Yeah, like Bill Guerin, like former Islander.
Bruin. No?
He might have played. I definitely an Islander.
Wow. Okay, well, I'm going to finish my defenseman up here.
All right.
And we're going to go to Division II for both. And I'm going to take Stratton from Sheehan.
Okay.
And I'm going to take Billy Linder from Brent.
Oh, I like Billy Linder too, man. You're doing a good job. See, this is good. You're doing a good job.
Like I don't watch hockey. You just have more conversation.
Your press pass. Where's yours? You earned your press pass. There you are. You're doing a great job. I'm proud of you, honey.
All right, so I need 2 forwards, and then I'm done.
Hang on. My scout wants to know what we're doing, so I'm taking a picture of you.
2 forwards.
What are you drafting for what? I said for fun, man. We're just having fun. What do I need? I need a D, I need a forward, and I need a goalie. So this is pretty much it. It's my forward and a D, and then I get the last pick with the goalie. I've said this kid's name a few times, and I think I'd be missing out if I didn't add him. I'm going to take Teddy Dyer.
Son of a bitch.
As my last forward. And as my last D. Let me look at something real quick. All right, for my last D, I think I'm going to go with Griffin Marquis from Simsbury. Veteran hold down the back end with Gelston. All right, we got trying to figure out who my last goalie is going to be.
Man, I'm absolutely going to hammer this team. All right. All right, I guess I'm going with my fourth Greenwich forward. I'll take Hutchins.
Hutchins, yeah, I think he led him in goals last year.
I think I just saw 12?
14 maybe?
14, yeah. Yeah, he did.
Numbers. I just have numbers going around my head at all times. Numbers.
I'm going to go with – I'm not sure why he wasn't taken already. I know that a lot of these guys have similar numbers.
Who be that?
Oh, wait, where did he go? Oh, that's what.
Also,
yeah.
you didn't know Cunningham was my scout. Just saying.
Have we confirmed what company he works for these days? So we can fix the site?
Junior Hat Tricks, I believe, right?
Well, I don't know. We have not posted it on the website due to hesitancy as to what it definitively is.
He was supposed to get me artwork for that, but that's a whole nother.
All right, I'm going to take another. Hang on, how many goals did Will Stewart have last year? Do we have that?
He had 31 points, I believe. I don't know exactly how many goals he had.
Wow, that's a lot of points.
Your team is far inferior to my team as I look through our rosters right now and go across the.
11 goals, but 31 points.
I think your D holds up with my D, but I think my forwards just will skate circles.
All right, I'm going to take Reese Davies.
Yeah, good call. I was thinking about him. Good call. I think what's going to happen a lot with some of these kids like Davies and Swanson is these are talented kids. But a lot of those points that they accrued over the years.
Oh wait, I put Swanson's on my team. I'm like, where did I put Swanson?
Yeah, you
I put him as Nikkei.
I
have no Nikkei.
What are you talking over me? What were you saying?
I didn't draft. Hang on.
Are you having trouble right now?
I didn't draft one New Canaan player. But
that's because I
half the town of Greenwich on my team though.
That's because I took 3 of them, and probably
I hammered the. Actually, no, that's irrelevant.
All right. Are we on Mr. Irrelevant now? I have to take him. He's probably one of my favorite players in the state, and he's been around forever. The fact that he's still on the team he's on when everybody else is gone, I'm taking Jared Yakimov. The kid is just awesome, and I love him. And welcome to the team, Jared. You are by far. I have way more Division II players than you, but I don't think that's going to make a difference because talent is talent.
How many do you have?
Division II players: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 Division II players.
All right, let's share a screen here. Let's debate this. I'm not so sure you're leaps and bounds better.
Okay.
I think my first line beats you.
You're not comparing line to line. I'm looking at my 12 forwards because that my line shifted. My line shifted when I put all the prep guys together. Yeah. Obviously, Whitney Sather, and Curley's my top line. And then I'll drop down Healy, Gamble, and Fitzmaurice. I'll drop down Healy, Gamble, and Fitzmaurice against your Reynolds, Allen, and Kovalev.
Yeah, that's fine. But do you think that Curley, Sather, Whitney is better than Erickson, Moore, D'Erico?
I think it's comparable. I think they're right there.
Right, okay, right. So we're comparable there. Our second line.
That's your top line, and that's me piecing together lines. I took Tierney Curley in like the 30th round.
All right, but
we didn't have that many rounds.
Right, but then he was drafted in like the 7th round. But the only way to compare is top line. So if you're saying that's your top line, if you don't like your top line, then
I think the only way to compare. I didn't strategic. I don't even know which of these guys. I haven't looked to see like who's a center and who's.
No, I know, but I think it's tougher to compare 12 players than it is to compare 3 on 3.
I think if you compared those 12 players, I would. I think our D is comparable. I think my 12 forwards.
I don't know about that. Well, I was referring back to I'm still on forwards. I think from an experience standpoint, you've got some guys which I think are good players, but this is a D1 competition.
Right, and I think every single player on my roster would do very well at the Division One level.
Right, but I'm saying my guys, except for Anthony Romano, who's wiped out by Joe Romano because they are twins, they're like the same exact person. I've got 11 D1 players who are almost all FCAC, and you're piecing together. No offense to Favreau, but like he's not playing prep in Greenwich and New Canaan.
Okay, so I'll flip it the other way. You have 4 Greenwich forwards. I think the leading scorer out of the bunch had like 25 points in games that they played against Norwalk, McMahon, and Wilton, and St. Joe's, and Trumbull's, and the West Hills of the world.
But I don't think you're. I'm just saying you made the same like your team, your forwards takes the cake, and I don't think you're leaps and bounds. Or
I think 4 Greenwich forwards is a stretch. I think I agree 100% when you took Erickson and Moore, boom, boom.
Yeah, but you could right. But so if 4 Greenwich forwards are stretched, then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 5 guys that aren't even Division One.
I don't think that's not the argument I'm making here, though.
Right, but I'm making it relevant to the competition that they're playing. Even though FCI teams play, all the teams in the FCI leading up to this season, but like regularly, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'm not sure yours is better.
Well, we'll have to leave it up to the voting then and see what the voting public has to say.
On defense, I'd say we're very close. Very close.
Yeah, the funny thing is here, this isn't a knock on Ben Bates. I think he's a nice player. I think we missed the mark on Cataldo here.
I thought about it, but they're like They're like, I picked 1. I was down to 2.
No, and that's the same thing. Like if you're looking at Darien taking Stein, like there's other options there too. He's obviously the 1B to Johnston, who I think is the best defenseman in the state. But you get me a junior prep, who I think prep's best defenseman is Noonan, and he's only a junior. I love him. But even like your argument here, like Stratton to me, what's his sample size, right? Playing the level he's played.
It's not. He's played D3.
So your argument for my forwards is my argument works against you at your D, because I have 6 Division I defensemen.
Right. But I would say they're comparable.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, but that's what I don't think any.
No, I think defensively we're very, very close. Closer than we are, I think, potentially on forwards, either one way or the other. But I think defense, these guys match up well against each other, even if these are the pairings.
No, I think it's a draft with 2 guys doing it. I think we have 2 very even teams. If there were 6 of us doing it, I think you'd be able to find a discernible advantage or disadvantage here. I think they're very evenly matched teams. We'll put it out in the Twitter sphere. Let people have at us, because they will.
I think when you do that, you have to do the whole team.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. No, I am. I'm going to do the whole team as a whole. Which team would you get?
Goalies?
What'd you say?
You clicked off before doing goalies.
Oh, no, I love my goalies. I have a good mix of veterans and young bucks, because Bo Johnson had a great year last year. You had all the accolades, all that stuff. I mean, Zolan was the number 1 pick in whatever the hell that league was that he was drafted in. Right there, boom, I win the draft. I drafted a number 1 pick in a league that's not CTHSHockey. So thank you, Charlie. Yakimov, I adore. I think Smith we love. Smith was up for goalie of the year last year if it wasn't Steitzel, right? It was going to be Smith. Schofield cracks me up, because Schofield won our freshman of the year as a backup goalie 2 years ago, when he went 8-0 playing against all of the lesser tier opponents for Darien. And Tommy Martin, that's the question mark with Martin is he played in 4 games last year. I think based on Prep's history of being able to recycle goalies and turn over, they've never missed. If you go back down that list, they've never missed with a goalie who fell in line like they've had. And I'm with you right now. And I actually think, don't let your head get too big over there, you little bastard. I think your goalies are better than mine. I like your group of 3 better than mine. Slightly. It's not a knock on Yakimov, because I love him. It's the D2 thing plays in there. The inexperience of Johnson concerns me a little.
I think they're close because I think Schofield and Johnson basically cancel each other out.
And Zolan and Smith cancel out, so then you're going down to a good kid who's played every year of his life,
Right.
4 years here with Brantford against a kid who hasn't had many. But it's Tommy Martin, it's prep, it's their program, it's what they do.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe you're right. Yeah, I take that back.
I think they're.
Your team stinks. I'm better.
I think they're comparable. I think they're very close teams that would both do very well.
Do you want to do a quick taxi squad? 4 guys.
4 guys, meaning like, extra players?
Taxi squad, because it's COVIDs. The COVIDs, bro. The COVIDs. So if we do a taxi squad, these are the guys that go in. If the guys got to go into quarantine, we're not in a bubble.
Do they have to be position specific?
I mean,
Wait,
this is just kind of just for the video's sake and for us. I probably won't post these with the. I don't want to sway votes because of a taxi squad player. So I probably wouldn't post these with this, but like if we wanted to give shout outs, it's better to showcase more players. So why don't we do 4 more players of any position, any skater, and then 1 more goalie?
So 4 including the goalie?
No, 4 plus a goalie. So 5 more picks.
All right.
We've got nothing else to do. It's 8:53 on a Monday night. I have to go watch Your Honor. Any of the folks who are going to end up watching this.
Is that with
That's Bryan Cranston. It's on HBO or Showtime. It's awesome. Great show. Everybody should watch it. It's only got 2 episodes left. Your Honor. So I picked last, so you could have.
No, you have 1 more pick because you were down to your.
I only had the ones. All right, so so out of that last goalie spot, this person was really who I came down to with Yakimov just because of their moxie. And they had one hell of a preseason quote where they're pretty much putting every team in the NIP on blast saying, yo, what up? We're here. I think North Haven's going to have a great year this year. Sacco is going to be my taxi squad. We've come full circle, Sacco and I. And Jesus Christ, my windows are blessed. See, that's how you know. That was a sign. Sacco, taxi squad, let's roll. All right, now you get to. Right. Mind you, Eric Dillner if we had a second taxi squad, I'd want Dillner. Dillner, I mean, he's been up for every award we've ever had. Just didn't get selected tonight.
And I'm just going through to add more.
Taxi squad, I might find some role guys. I might look for a guy who's going to go into a corner for me. I might look for a guy who's going to be like a face washer. I might look for a speedy guy that I could put out there. I might look for a shootout specialist. I might find a D3 gem.
I think you did.
I know I don't have any D3.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I don't need to take goalie now because you just did that.
Correct. Yeah, I kind of screwed the pooch with that one. So you don't.
So this is like for conversation. This is not.
Yeah, this isn't part of our team. If we post this, if I don't know what we're doing with this, but if we post it, these guys aren't going to be included. They're just, we like players. We're just not there yet. We're working ourselves. We're getting close.
I am going to take Cataldo as sort of probably should have been drafted and just oversight. So I'll make up for that now.
Oh, you're wearing
your shirt. Yeah.
Oh, all right. I love it.
So now my team's better now.
Yeah, you win the night.
So I'll take Cataldo, and I'm also going to take
Can you type it in the document, please?
Yeah, hang on.
Thank you.
I just got to
just for housekeeping purposes.
Oh, hang on. I got to find it. Wait, where? Oh, you put him down here.
Cataldo, Rand Pecknold agrees. Rand Pecknold likes that pick. Let's see if he likes this one.
Oh, please.
I mean, I have to say yes. I can't ruin a kid's day.
Be careful with those. They're fragile.
You do have quite the collection now.
I haven't added to it in a while.
I feel like I should give you my Devon Taves one now. Because he's an Av. Ben's an Avalanche fan, for those folks who don't know that.
So I'm going to take
JMC. Okay, see, Ben is Notre Dame, West Haven, East. Actually, no, I have Schroeder, so it can't be totally true. All right, cool.
No, I have 4 now. These are big teams now.
Yeah, well, you need to have reserves. All right, first of all, I'm going to take a kid right now that I said I was going to take, and I'm breaking a record with our first Division III student athlete. I'm taking Duncan Hollander from Hall Southington. Great year last year. I think Hall Southington is going to be really good at the D3 level or CCC South or whatever the hell they are. But I'm taking Duncan Hollander. I really like him a lot. So he is one of my picks. And then I'm going to take Ben Carfora from West Haven, who I think we kind of, I don't want to say missed in the draft, but I think that kid's a supreme talent. So I'm going to take Ben Carfora and Duncan Hollander as 2 of my taxi squad players.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was our freshman of the year.
Right, and he had a great year. And West Haven is kind of like a Brantford right now, where everybody's gone. You know, I texted you that the other night that everybody on West Haven's gone. Returning Carfora.
Type it in the document.
What'd you say?
You type it into the document.
Did I?
No.
I put it in.
Well, now you did.
I don't think I hit like enter.
Okay. Great speech.
I don't remember what I said.
Oh wait, what? Oh, well, if I got nailed for that last time,
What'd you do?
oh god, I am going. Well, I mean, this is a taxi squad. They're just gonna be hanging out at Bennett Ring. Who cares? I'm taking Ryan Canton.
Okay.
And
I'm destroyed from behind with the ugliest hit I've ever seen in my life, and
yeah,
that was like the worst day ever.
Yeah, it was bad.
Poor kid.
But good defenseman. So
yeah, very good. Captain here too, I believe. So you're all Notre Dame. You are Larry Vieira Jr.
I think I have more Greenwich.
So you're all Notre Dame and Greenwich.
Is it Sean Duffy? What's his first name?
Jack Duffy.
Jack. That was close.
Sean Duffy's on the team.
Hopefully.
Where are you going?
All right. Final non. Well, I had to let Quinn in. Resident CTHSHockey dog. All right. I don't know which forward or position player I'm gonna pick. So I'm just gonna take Dillner now.
Okay. Dillner gets drafted. That makes me feel better. What do I need? I need 2. This is it for me. My last 2 players.
Yeah.
All right. One's going to be Nick Vasilyevs from Cheshire.
Spell that.
Vasiljevs. That's correct. I'm going to take him because he's an all-world talent.
Who's he complimented by?
I don't know. I don't like that all 3 of my taxi squad players are like the same player. They're all very comparable, so I have to make an adjustment. God, there's still so many good New Canaan players left. I'm going to take Griffin Dean, even though that I'm just loaded on forward. I didn't take any extra. My defenseman can't get hurt. Like they can't get hurt, or Duncan Hollander becomes a defenseman. So my taxi squad's Hollander, Carfora, Vasilyevs, Dean, Sacco. And your final is going to be Cataldo, Childs, Cannon, Dillner, and whoever your last skater is. And then this thing is toast, and we done.
I'm going to take Connor Melanson.
Yeah. Melanson.
No, I think it's Melanson. We decided.
Melanson.
Same difference.
Names are hard. Names are a hard thing. It's so funny. We did this. I added the taxi squad, and I'm still looking at this list like the 2 Massies from hand, Gagliardi, Sander, Rocco Plano, Amatruda, Ethan Udermark. Love Ethan Udermark. Sandor, sorry. The 3 Farmington Valley kids. Keen Smith.
Well, here's the thing. We drafted in a high school hockey team.
Solomon.
We did not do D1, D2, D3, or by conference or some other mechanism to get those kids included.
Looking like I got like Conway from Darien. I considered him. I have this list, and like I feel like even the Hamden kids, like Richatelli and Fracasso, like they could have gotten taken. Carter Ellis.
I was gonna take Teddy. I think it's Granavis
From Prep.
Right. Because he and Noonan, I mean, to some extent, is their defense.
True. All right, so I guess we'll post this somewhere, and
we're gonna post the vote. I mean,
I think I'll make like a little graphic or something. It's gonna be hard because I might just do it like a notes on my phone, and then like crop it, and then post 2 pictures, one team, team A, team B, and people can go vote. Something.
mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Nice job.